Did you guys know that you can make coffee shop syrups at home and keep them on your pantry shelf for 6 months without using a canner? Well, today I'm going to show you how we're using one simple base and ingredients you probably have in your pantry right now. We're making a French vanilla, a salted caramel, and a toasted marshmallow. My name is Candace, and you're watching Homestead Wish. Now, I know what you're thinking. Syrup that lasts for months with no canner? You gotta cook it down or add some kind of preservative, right? No, it's actually the sugar that does the work. I'll show you. So here's the whole thing, guys. 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water into a pot. Instead of making a traditional 1-to-1 simple syrup, I'm making an ultra-rich syrup with a much higher concentration of sugar. That high sugar concentration is important because sugar helps preserve the syrup by reducing the amount of water that's available for microorganisms to grow. Once everything is combined, I'm going to heat this gently until the sugar is completely dissolved. You don't want to aggressively boil this for a long time. We're looking for a smooth, concentrated syrup, not hard candy. No canner, no preservatives, just sugar doing what sugar does. And there you go. That's our base. So flavor number 1 is a classic, and it's the easiest by far. We're making a French vanilla syrup. While your syrup's still warm, take it off the heat and stir in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and the recipe calls for a half a teaspoon of hazelnut extract, but I didn't have any, and I couldn't find it at my grocery store. So I added a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract instead. Like I always say, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to taste good. Alright guys, flavor number 2, salted caramel. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. The fancy way,
welcome to my foyer.
It's simply glorious.
Which is you caramelize white sugar in your pot until it's amber. And to be honest, I've burnt that more times than I care to admit. So we're gonna use the easy way today.
Who's ready?
I'm ready!
Who's ready?
I'm ready!
We're just gonna use brown sugar instead. It's already got that molasses flavor, so you get that caramel taste without standing over a hot pan praying that you don't burn it. Same ratio that we used with the white sugar. 2 cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of water. Dissolve your brown sugar over medium heat and then add in a half a teaspoon of salt. Don't skip the salt, guys. That's what makes it salted caramel. I can already tell this is gonna make one seriously good cup of coffee. Oh hey guys, I almost forgot. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out my small channel and it tells YouTube to bring my videos to more people who might enjoy them. Alright guys, recipe number 3. And this one I am super excited about because I think it's gonna be my favorite. You're gonna toast 1.5 cups of marshmallows under your broiler. And I have the mini kind. Watch them close because they go from golden brown to, well, on fire real fast. Then drop them into your warm syrup, add a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt for extra flavor, let it simmer for 2 to 3 minutes to thicken up slightly, and strain through a fine mesh strainer. If you want. You don't have to though. That part is up to you. If you like it a little more rustic, don't bother. I want these marshmallows deeply toasted because we're trying to capture that flavor you get from a marshmallow that's been sitting on a campfire. And I'm going to let that toasted flavor infuse into the syrup. Guys, it literally smells like a campfire in here. It's amazing. All right, guys, it's taste test time. But before I do that, I have a question. Does anybody else feel like you absolutely just need a straw to drink your iced coffee? Or is it just me? I feel like if I don't have a straw to drink my iced coffee, it's just not the same. But anyways, here we go. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. Okay, I have my straws. Yay! Our coffees are all lined up, and now we're ready. I'm gonna try the vanilla one first. It's a classic, so I figured that should be the one to go first. Let's see. Definitely a classic for a reason. Oh. Wow, that's delicious. And you don't need to add a whole lot of these syrups to your coffee. The best part about making an ultra simple syrup is that you need to use about half as much as you would if you made a regular one. Okay, salted caramel. Here we go. That one's not bad either. However, I do think I like the French vanilla one better, but it's very good. Okay, moving on. I'm excited. Excited for this one, guys. I'm excited. The toasted marshmallow. Okay, here we go. Wow. That is coffee shop worthy. I am telling you. Oh, that's so good. It's like 6:30 at night and I have to finish all these coffees, but I'm going to be up all night. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We made these 3 coffee syrups for around about $1 or $2 each. And hang on, let me show you something. One of these name brands in this small size, this is a 12-ounce container, is $5 at Walmart, okay? So we made 3 for $1 to $2 each, and I'm going to show you something else. I have more syrup. So I have enough syrup to fill 2 of these bottles with 1 recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider giving it a like, hit the subscribe button so YouTube knows to push my videos out to people who might enjoy them. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and bye for now.